Thank you all. We have come to the end of this conference. I would like to invite Sir Trevor to turn his camera on and the HCC team members to turn their cameras on. That would be Danielle Walwyn, Ian Pitts, Carrie Barker, Janaea Eiffel. And while they're getting their cameras on, I'm going to just give you a round of thanks, a specific thanks to our speakers that we've had today, starting off with our opening remarks. Thank you so much to CARICOM's Secretary General Designate, Dr. Carla Barnett, for taking time out of our busy schedule to provide opening special remarks at our meeting. Also, thank you to FAO, Dr. Renata Clark. FAO is an important partner for us as we embark and continue to work in this area of food policy. And PAHO, of course, who we've been working with for many years. We're in official relations with them, and we continue to have a strong partnership with PAHO. I'd also like to thank all of the moderators who've done a fabulous job moderating throughout the course of the day. Our panelists and speakers who've been brilliant and have come from as far away as the Pacific. Thank you, Fale. Also, thank you to all of our lunchtime session moderators and Healthy Caribbean Youth who helped to assist in those sessions. And thank you to all of you colleagues who've taken a full day out of your work schedules to join us today. We were quite concerned when we were planning this meeting whether or not we'd be able to maintain everyone's attention, keep them engaged for a full day, and it seems that we've managed to do so. I'd also like to thank Dr. Barnett, who is a part of the HCC. She's not one of the team members who will turn her camera on, but she's our rapporteur for this event, and she has been with the HCC for quite some time. And so I'm going to ask our team to turn their cameras on now, the rest of our team, and I'm going to invite them to give a few words. They are the masterminds behind this conference, working for the past 2 months to make sure everything was up to speed technically with this new platform, also on the content for the meeting, interacting with all of you. So Danielle, Carrie, Sir Trevor, Sheena, Ian, and Janaea, please let's start with a few words. I don't know who wants to go first.
Hi, good evening. I guess I'll go first. I'm sure that Carrie and Danielle, they have a lot to comment on. I just want to say thanks to everybody who would have attended the session. It was just a very informative session. I know that people will be leaving very motivated. I'm looking forward to the changes that we will have in the near future based on what we would have discussed today. Thank you.
Janaea, thank you. Janaea is actually a newbie. She is an administrator. We've recently hired her. So welcome, Janaea. You came into the fire.
Yes.
Yeah, you've done well. So thanks very much. And I'll hand over to who's next. Perhaps Danielle, our advocacy officer, who many of you have been in contact with.
Yeah, thanks, Maisha, and thanks so much to everyone. And just to Janaea's point, you know, we at the HCC, we often talk about this whole society approach. We talk about not, you know, dealing or addressing these issues in silos. And I think today was the perfect example of all these key actors and sectors coming together to talk about issues. And that was reflected throughout the plenary discussions as well as the NCD lunchtime conversations. So like Janaea, I'm also feeling quite inspired. So thank you all very much.
And next, Carrie Barker, our project assistant, who is also our technical guru.
Hi, everyone. I didn't prepare any remarks, but I'm seeing some comments in the chat. So just want to say thank you to everyone who joined us. Thank you for participating. Thanks to the remainder of the team. We had our Healthy Caribbean Youth who were assisting. So thank you to everyone who we didn't even get a chance to mention, but everyone who lends a hand, everyone who gave a call, everyone who helped out by email, thank you.
And our communication officer and social media content creator, Sheena Warner Edwards, who's been with the HCC forever. Sheena, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Maisha, and thank you, everyone. I think, you know, we always do these meetings, but what has been great about this one is that it was our first virtual meeting. There was a lot of background going on, even though the conference in itself was active, and the majority of the attendees stayed to the end. So I think for us, that is a plus. we had, a full cadre of different actors involved, especially the media. So I'm actually happy to see that, some of the media actors have actually stayed on. So this is a plus for us. Yeah, so thanks everyone for attending, and remember to follow on social media. And in any case, if you're posting any photos, you can use the hashtag HCC VC-2021.
Thanks, Sheena. And I wanted to just jump on what you said about HCC and this family that we have. I'm looking at all of the comments in the chat, and although we're not there in person, it feels like we've been able to recreate to a certain extent the warmth that we have at our meetings when we are meeting in person. So thank you all so much for your continued support. We are really proud to have had this meeting today and to have your continued partnership and collaboration. And now I'm going to hand over to our president, Sir Trevor, to close off the meeting.
So what more can I say? But, a really strong case has been made today that healthy nutrition policies are central and critical to the NCD response. And I've certainly got a sense that our recently published report of a transformative new agenda is one that has resonated well. And what has impressed me is the fact that what again I've sensed is that there is an important role for the youth and for people living with NCDs to play a critical role in implementing this transformative new agenda. And I think it is important on this occasion to highlight the fact that over the last few years, the Healthy Caribbean Coalition has established a Healthy Caribbean Youth Arm. In addition to that, what we have also done is emphasize significantly and put in place an initiative founded on people living with NCDs. As far as the conference today then is concerned, from my vantage point, I think it has been a tremendous success. And I too wish to share with Maisha in recognizing the significant and truly important roles that our very small staff that we're all looking at the moment have played in this exercise. But of course it would be inappropriate for me to conclude without highlighting the person who I am now beginning to consider to be the choir master, as it were, the person who is leading the team in every sense, not only in policy implementation, in project execution, in administration, but in every other sense. As we look to make the Healthy Caribbean Coalition a really meaningful and sustainable regional civil society organization. And of course, the person I'm referring to is Maisha. And as I said, really someone who has played a tremendous role in getting us to the point where we're at, and someone who I predict will in the fullness of time be a leader in the Caribbean, in the civil society movement, in NCD prevention and control. And so with far more words than I had intended to say, I just now wish to officially bring this conference to a close, and let's say to all, stay tuned. We will be continuing to engage you in all our different ways. Thank you very much, and au revoir.
Thank you, Sir Trevor. And I've got a note from Carrie saying, please encourage all of the participants to explore the virtual space. So please enjoy that. You can see recordings of all of the presentations for, I think it's a month, Carrie and Danielle, right? So you can enter the virtual space for the next month and catch any presentations you may have missed. And you can also go and visit the booths. So thanks again, everyone, and have a wonderful evening. We have some weather coming our way in Barbados tomorrow, so please think about us. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.